Hello everyone, I am literally Loki and welcome back to more Albion Online. First stream after I got bits for the first time. I'm still shocked, but I'm riding a high from that. Okay, but off camera, you may notice it's been 2 days. My game froze. Oh, there we go. Oh my fucking god, can you work? There we go. So you may notice those 400 hold on, I forgot to turn off notifications on my phone. That's me being stupid. Okay, but you all may notice that I now only have 30 learning points, and I got bored. Also, I'm gonna turn on show locked because that can help me out a lot. And considering we are going to be in this category, might as well get a sense of what to do. But I quickly want to show that we did this. We can now use tier 4 tracker kit, and we have all of these. But what we are currently focused on more than anything is getting a lot of money, because I was a tiny bit stupid and impulsive, and now I have not as much money as I should, and I'm noticing when I get really close, I peek into the red. Not sure that's good. I guess we'll never know. Or I'll know when I'm checking the VOD. Say hi to YouTube, assholes. Well, no one's watching. I'm gonna be real, so, you know, that's fine. Also, we're gonna close the chat because these people are fucking insufferable. And what we're basically going to do today is, you all may notice I only have 195,000 now, because I focused on my island, and then it turns out that you need to upgrade what you put on your island. So it'll take a while. So it kind of forces you to be in the economy a bit, but hopefully we can postpone that. So I'm gonna show you all my chest. Not in that way. I'm gonna show you all what's in my bank and Fort Sterling, what I've done to the island. Then we're going to... Also, by the way, because I have premium, I did not know this, I can get these. I didn't know that. So that's kind of cool. That's it. That's just kind of cool. So I got those, and now I have a bunch of bullshit. But basically, for money, we're going to be doing two things. We're going to be fishing, and we're going to be running around finding tracks, solo dungeons. We'll try this fucking thing. The static dungeon sometime. We've already been in there before, but I'm going to try it just one more time, just to make sure. But right now, since we're only at 195,000, and I need, I think, 1,300,000 or so in order to upgrade my island again, I need to spend a lot of time getting money and resources so I can build more things on my island. Frame drop, there we go. That's lovely. Come on, computer. You've dealt with worse. Fucking handle it. There we go. I'm gonna close that message. I'm gonna dismiss it on my end. Hopefully it's not dismissed for the chat. Okay, so as you all can see, I got a bit bored. I have a lot of limestone blocks because they're one of the most essential parts of building in your island. I have a bunch of tomes that I can't use just yet. I have learning focus, which I finally realized what that's for, and for some reason it's only for certain things, which no one fucking told me, so that's great, right? I have this little guy and this guy, and I'm using the transport ox currently because what I'm about to do is basically, well, get tier 1 resources and try and begin the tier 1 resource grind, which is going to suck, but I'm personally excited. What the fuck? What sacrificial thing did I just see? What the fuck? Yeah, I'm at a level 3 island. Still fairly in the early game. I'm only at tier 4. I got a giant thing of water. And here's what we got on my island. Hold on. I have a novice's house, a farm, a hunter's lodge, a repair station, and a tier 1 farming merchant. Here, I realized that you do, in fact, need focus in order to upgrade, in order to craft once you start getting around tier 4, and when you study. Apparently, you don't need it on lower tiers, and I also need to put these away, because holy shit.
With the pointy
So this is my hunter's lodge. It's novice. It's only at a tier 2. And to get it to tier 3, if I remember, I need sandstone blocks. Hence why Courier is kind of a focus right now. I'm farming carrots because they were the cheapest thing, and once I can harvest them, that's pretty solid. Only 3 more hours. When I come back, they'll probably be good. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. By the way, I'm trying to find someone to commission for my own little thing. My own little, avatar. Can't find anyone just yet that I think I could trust with my weird-ass persona, but we're having fun. Lots of fun. Now, what we do need is a bunch of tier 1, you know, materials, specifically because I am trying to craft all the tier 1 items, which kind of makes this a bit of a pain in the ass, but at the same time, not. And then I only have my repair station at tier 2. I need this as high level as possible, and to do that, the next one requires so much more. It's looking like this is going to not be difficult, but be more intense. So on one hand, I'm excited. On the other, I'm not. By the way, we're not going to do full VODs anymore because that takes so fucking long to upload. I'm thinking more for, you know, the sake of content and my own sanity. Well, cutting it down, editing, maybe a bit, maybe not. No matter what, you all suck. I'm God. Okay. Now, because we need our daily bonus, and we can only get that through things we can get fame for, we're basically going to be fishing until we get our daily bonus, and then we're going to be working on the crafting side because I have a problem. And I am well aware. Sorry about the background noise. I'm just moving a tiny bit. I'm well aware I have a problem. Also, I'm gonna move my goddamn mic. I am so sorry. Why is it so close to my face? I'm also gonna be scoring. Hold on. I coughed. My fault. My game froze and I had to cough at the same time, and I stifled it down, and now my back hurts. Fuck. That's fine. We're just going to be fishing. Just chilling. Nothing new to that. Until we have about... Oh yeah, I also got this from a loot drop. Tier 4 mercenary jacket. The stats are kind of insane. And it's normal quality, which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. Did we get XP for this? The premium bonus is helpful, but I would love if I could get fame. Also, I like the silver bonus, that's always good. So, we're just going to be fishing for the first part of this. My game froze again. Hey, there we go. We're just going to be fishing until our daily bonus is done, because I'm going to be completely honest, it's always good money. I don't have a chef or anything like that on my island, and I refuse to give my money to a monopoly. So, you know, we're here, we're doing this. Would learning points speed this up? No, no. Come on, Loki. Save your learning points. For context, the only reason I'm saving my learning points is because when I get to the tier 2 crafting, or when they start storing up, that's really helpful for when you need them. Right now, I'm not really using them for anything. Fishing is already a slow climb as it is, so I don't really care that much. If I don't use learning points, it'll speed it up, yeah, and we'll get faster to the end because I've spent over 100 hours in this game. But I mean, I'm still gonna have to come back to this game next, like, big update, and there's something coming on July 5th, I think? I don't know exactly. I will say, 8 days of this left. That crop yield is, I'm counting on it, I'm not even lying. That's why I check my farms so often, off camera. The more I can, like, do my crop yield, the more money I can get. Because I can just place down the seeds. But the carrots I can sell, turn for a profit, and even if they sell for really cheap, it's still something. But focus is also used for farming. So again, those focus potions, and getting, like, that natural regeneration is really helpful. I'm only getting logs, I need fish. Longs. I said longs. I'm only getting logs, I need fish. Fish! Why am I in the red so suddenly? Did I turn the gain up too much sometime? Hold on, I am actually gonna fuck with the... Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with the mic real quick. Sorry, everyone. Just turned down the gain by, like, 0.5%. Mic test. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let's go for just 12. Alright, and then increase the threshold a tiny bit. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, everyone. I am gonna be right... Sorry, I just had to move the mic to a better place. Oh, that's an actual fish. Because it didn't take a fucking eternity to catch. Come on. Hey. All I need is a lot more. If they give you loot for catching the items or XP, that'd be nice. I just realized I could do that in a second. I have been getting stuff because of premium, like cosmetics, and I haven't been using them. Here, I'll just quickly do a little check. Okay, I have to put in the tombstone. It's too funny. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I have this. I'm hardly a knight. Hardly someone that would ever listen to a knight's morality, but, you know, why not? For the aesthetic, I guess. For the aesthetic. We out here. Hey, Kilroy. How you doing? We out here stuck in Albion. Having to fish to get by. God fucking damn it, I misclicked. Welcome to hell. Crazy. I gotta fix the fucking chat size. I just remembered that. I completely forgot. I have to fix the size of the chat in the fucking stream. It's way too small, but there's so much stuff on my screen, I have to make it work. Hold on. Maybe I actually can fuck with this just a tiny bit. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's not that bad. How you doing, Kilroy? Welcome on in. Welcome back to my fucking insanity. Because for some reason I have a problem. And yes, I'm fishing. It's boring, but it's good money. That and, combat. Alright, all I need to do is just catch a lot more fish. I'm chilling, so waking up. Are you winning, son? I wish, man. I wish. No, I'm hardly winning. This game is so... This game is a pain. That's the only way I can describe it at this point. This game gives me a minor headache. Just a tiny, teeny bit of one. Just enough of one that it makes me regret some choices. Also, still waking up. Oh, I bet you aren't even on... I can't fucking speak anymore. For some reason, I lost my ability to speak. I bet you ain't an East Coaster. An inferior Central, maybe West Coaster. That sounds really bad out of context. I want to clarify. I'm fucking around. Gain's still waking up. Opens Twitch. People still call me a kid, and even I know not to do that. EST Gain. EST is better. EST is better. Even if people joke that we're basically, especially if you're in the United States, that we're basically the, like, posh. We're bougie, apparently. I eat avocado toast sometimes, and apparently that makes me bougie. Hold on, I'll be back. My father asked me if I wanted a coffee. I said nah. Who needs coffee? I have a lot of regret and doubts about my place in the world. I actually probably should move. I probably should move depending on where the spots are, because you have a much higher chance to get them if you're, like, right here. See? Better already. Now I just need to do this a bunch, and here we go. Let's go West Coast Elite. No. Let me explain avocado toast, okay? I only have ever had it, like, twice. It's good, I guess. It genuinely does not take like the salt content of it hurts. I remember having it like twice, and the salt content of it was way too fucking much. But meanwhile, like, my breakfast is like a fucking ham and cheese on a bagel. Maybe a fucking apple. Here, I'll just fish here. That should give me some better chance. I actually can't describe how good, like, a bagel sandwich is in the morning. And this is going to be really specific, but both my parents are from New York, so their reference on, like, bagel sandwiches is the type of thing you get from a fucking deli or a cart, right? Especially New York City, my father's home. My father's original hometown is New York City. I don't remember which borough, but he worked there, he went to school there half of his life, so, you know, like, that is his fucking place. So, when I was a little kid and he would cook for me, to me it would just taste just like a New York style breakfast sandwich. It still does every now and then, because sometimes he likes to cook breakfast. Though I'm more of a scrambled egg with some hot sauce on toast with some specific. We're gonna be here forever because I just need these. Why do I have 3 viewers? Where did you all come from? I gotta filter you all real quick. What's your favorite organ to eat? I ain't talking about mouse or cow or pig or sheep. Favorite organ, and you know from what I'm talking about. I've never even been to the West Coast, I'm gonna be real. Have you ever been, Kilroy? To the traitorous part of the United States? I say that as if... Only for layovers in airports, fortunately, yeah. I've never even been on a plane yet. I'm waiting. I've heard horrible things. My father works in tourism, so he's like, it's not like something you should be excited about. But to me, it's more so the promise of what it brings. I'm a huge tourism person. I love travel. I love learning about different cultures, different places. Especially, like, anything spicy from a different place. Oh, I'm all over it. My father has this thing, whenever he travels, and if he can, he'll get a hot sauce, because he knows I fucking love hot sauce. To the point, he'll see me, like, try a bit on a spoon. Like, the day or night he comes back, it'll be like midnight, and I'll come downstairs and he'll hand me it, and I'll go quickly over to the, you know, cabinet. I'll get a spoon. I'll put a tiny bit of hot sauce. Like, you went to Belize recently, so I got a passion fruit one. Put a little bit on a spoon. Tasted it. So fucking good. It's what I like. I got weird taste, I guess. I do need to go to the West Coast, though. That place calls to me only for a few reasons. And yes, it's for the food. I definitely need to go somewhere. I need to travel. I must experience the wonders of the world and the tastes of different people. And no, I don't mean in a way that's NSFW. I mean in a way where I won't be allowed back in their nation because I ate someone. For legal reasons and for my own safety, that's a joke. That is a joke. I am not going to do anything like that. Yet. 20,000 combat fame. Sure, why not? See, my question is, Your Honor, I was doing it funny. Your Honor, it was for the bit. Your Honor, to quote Russian Badger, Your Honor, shut the fuck up. You wasn't even there. I stand by what I say. Even if it could get me in legal trouble. I regret nothing. I think like every stream I have to hit, I think every stream I hit like 4 or 5 cannibalism jokes. And every now and then, someone pops in and goes, "What's with the joke?" And I don't know how to explain. It's just a fascination. Like, some people watch true crime as they're going to sleep. Me? I find cannibalism fascinating. Mine's much better than the people who are, like, actively, you know, romanticizing genuine crimes. Mine's just a study of it. Like, why? How hungry were you? How'd you do it? How'd you obtain the body? It's just interests, you know what I mean? Everyone's got their own. Mine just so happened to be the type that lands me in a funny conversation with a psychiatrist every so often. I regret nothing. Kilroy, would you eat a person if you could? What's happening this Twitch stream? Asking my viewers what they would if they would eat a body. Oh yeah. No, I used to have a notebook on it, but I had to hand it in to my therapist. That's a, for legal reasons, no. Okay, fair enough. But I'm fascinated by the subject, and I genuinely will go out of my way to study it. For moral reasons, no. Yeah, that's fair. But I genuinely will study it. Would I eat a person? No, never. Am I fascinated by documented cases, when people did it, why they did it, how they did it? Yeah. Because it's just such an interesting thing to me. Because you did, for Munchies reasons, yeah, you get it. No comment. Perfect. To me, it's always been a case of I don't really understand, like... Well, I do understand. I understand why people can't wrap their head around it. It's the same reason, some people struggle to eat lamb, because they understand it's a young thing, and we as human beings have it built into our brain. Oh my god, I'm rambling. Holy fuck, Loki, get your head in the game. Fuck. I need to stop cursing. I'm gonna get demonetized on YouTube again. I'm not even monetized yet, but you know. Wait till you hear about veal. Yeah, I've heard some people are like, oh, it's horrible. And then meanwhile, me, I'm just like, well, people have eaten worse throughout history. One of the reasons humans don't like eating veal, lamb, and younger things is because once we see a picture of it, and it's a genuine instinct that we have from our babies, eyes don't grow. So when we see big eyes on a small face, it's a natural instinct we have where we want to be caring for it instead of wanting to eat it. It's because we ate our babies in the evolutionary cycle. That is what fucking happened. Somewhere in the evolutionary process, we ate our young, and that was built into us to stop it from happening. Same with Kuru, and Kuru, if anyone doesn't know, is basically this, from what I remember, this thing that happens in the brain if you eat another human's brain, where your mind can't really take it. You start kind of going a bit insane from eating another person, and that makes sense. And on one hand, it's primarily because of the way you cook. On the other hand, it's because of the way, you know, things are done. But tattoos affect the taste. This is well known because of the chemical of the ink. And fun fact, it affects the area around it too. So that means, like, let's say cannibal's like looking for someone, and if they have, you know, like a tattoo on their arm, they won't go for that arm at all, because then that's just because the entire thing's going to be affected. If it's been on for a longer time, even worse, because that means the ink has probably kind of spread throughout. Big guys say baby lives because they were too cool. Yeah, similar to how we smell cute things. It's all instinct. Yeah. So people like me, who kind of don't really care much about eating veal or lamb because it's just meat to me, do count into this weird, apparent, like, psychological zone of people that aren't, like, we aren't dangerous. I gotta clarify. I'm not a danger to anyone, and this isn't like a signature of a danger to people. It's more so just like you just kind of, once it's dead, it's just a body. That is what happens. That is the disconnection that not a lot of people can develop, or not a lot of people have. It's like a body is not a person, or a body was not a living thing. Apparently, it's like a huge psychological thing that is one giant piece of evidence to like the desensitization and the, like, sort of lack of care developing for that type of thing. And meanwhile, in my case, it's just because, you know, interesting food is interesting food. You really gonna say no to eating, like, a really interesting meal that is made, that's a veal or lamb? That's your fucking loss. I'm curious. Like, I'm gonna be so real that I'm one of those people that would genuinely, like, eat bugs. I have eaten bugs. I've eaten crickets. I've eaten spider. Because it's interesting. I mean, why wouldn't you? I understand, like, the risks sometimes, but with every risk you don't take, you know, you've completely chosen to not have any fun. I'm not even a psych student, by the way. That's the weirdest part about this conversation. I'm not a psych student. I just slightly read about it in my curiosity for history and morbid shit. It just kind of ends up attached to it. The wonders of being a history major. What the fuck do you mean I got a mercenary jacket from fishing? Who tosses a whole ass jacket away? Who crafted this thing? It was made by an actual person. What the fuck? I also definitely need to fuck with the volume on my mic. Kilroy, tell me, am I too loud? Is the volume good? That's good, that's good. My microphone I got in 7th grade and during quarantine, and I was a chorus student, so it's made for singing, not for this. So I'm kind of, you know, trying to make sure it's not bad. Can I get anything but a fucking log? Seriously. Probably have to salvage the jacket. I'm checking the other side. Hold on. I'm gonna be real when it comes to eating things. I did not have a sense of taste for like 4 years. So I really don't like that. Probably hasn't helped my slight, you know, lack of a fuck given if I eat weird shit. You know, the reason was just, you know, COVID, right? COVID removed some people's sense of taste, and mine came back last year, while I was on a trip, and that fucking helped. Being able to taste, that was a gift. I'm gonna tell you, when all that matters is the texture of something, everything stops mattering. I would eat paper and not care. Just becomes an existence. Not fun, not bad, just everything's mush. I couldn't even enjoy, like, my favorite meals anymore. It sucked. That's all I got. It just fucking sucked. Not having a sense of taste just isn't fun. And you think, like, you could do some interesting things with it. You could eat things like, oh, you could eat things that taste horrible. No. No, nothing tasted like anything. So I wasn't hungry. I would just be like, okay, I would have to set timers to remind myself to eat because I wasn't hungry because nothing tasted like anything. Sorry if you hear the water bottle. The shit's metal and it's loud. Eating can be a chore. I'm one of those people that could get really roped into shit, so I sometimes will, like, I'm gonna admit, I forget. I think that's why now, since my taste buds have come back, I only eat things I know I genuinely enjoy. And I found out I don't like sweets. I don't like sweet things. I mean, I like them just fine, but you give me the option between a pumpkin muffin, you know, like a good pumpkin muffin made from a bakery near you in the autumn, or like an eclair. I'm picking the fucking muffin. And I love eclairs. They're one of my favorite pastries. But you can't beat a pumpkin muffin. That's cinnamon flavor. I want that shit in my veins. My chair is falling apart. This thing's creaking if I just move a tiny bit. This is great. I just realized I really am Yapatron 9000. Holy fuck. Just saying shit. I'm also gonna move my mic again because holy fuck, it's close. There we go. Okay, I'm not getting anything. Come on. Give me a fish. Okay, let's move. See, I can actually ask this question, and it's really interesting. If you had no more taste buds, just for like how long I had, 4 years, what would you eat? Like, what would you eat while it happens? Because I ate spicy shit. Because, you know, capsaicin isn't related to your taste buds, and that's gonna hit no matter what. So what would you do? Fuck. It wasn't fun, I just filled my stomach. Yeah. Protein shakes is one hell of a choice. Because I'd have those while my taste buds were gone, and even the texture of them I didn't like. Something about them, I guess, just doesn't sit well with me. Every time I say something like that, someone always asks, oh, are you one of those matcha, like matcha chocolate chai tea? If I'm not eating for, I'm definitely not eating for texture. Well, yeah, but when it's all you have, it's all you have left. I think that's why I liked pudding. Like, so much. And I mean, like, any type of pudding. I would have rice pudding, I would have jello, anything with that type of texture without my taste buds was so satisfying, because it was just smooth, and that was just satisfying. And as a result, now I fucking love tapioca. Or boba. Especially love boba. Come on. Give me the fish. This is taking so damn long. Every day I have to do this. At one point I searched up, can I set up like a macro or an automation? And it's against the rules, so I have to do this manually. Alright, only a bit under 200 left. I will say, even I never, this is weird, but things like Doritos and those protein chips, I never liked when I had taste buds, and without them, I still didn't like them. So, you know, it's a weird thing, but people will go, oh, those protein chip things, they're so good, it's basically free protein. And then meanwhile to me, it just tasted fucking horrible. And even when I got my taste buds back, the texture was abhorrent. It just felt like chalk. Like chalk. And it removed every bit of saliva from my mouth. And now there was this just texture. And I hated it. I hated it. I despised it. And I think people who genuinely go, it's so good, need to experience a day of dry mouth. Just pure dry mouth, no saliva. Suffer. I mentioned the fucking, like, protein chips, and now I'm remembering how much I hate gym culture. Which makes a lot of sense, you know, I'm a fucking streamer, of course I would. But, I mean, I despise that type of mentality. And I understand the psychological reasoning of why they are the way they are, too. So I extra hate gym bros, because they really just are sad. And whenever I say that, people go, oh, that's so mean. Like, hey, I just want to be buff. And I'm just like, okay, fair. Nothing wrong with wanting to be strong, but if you make that your entire personality, if you care so much about that to the point you are constantly taking pictures of yourself, you are constantly paying attention to that, that is vanity, that is being vain, that is caring more about your appearance than anything else. That is also paranoia over your health. It's one thing for a doctor to tell you should exercise. It's another thing to be hyper aware of it to the point of what I'm going to describe as a type of hysteria. No wonder people come in here and go, what the fuck are you on about? People come in here and go, what the fuck are you saying? Gang, even I don't know. I'm just saying shit. And I got this chest. Let's go. What is it? Holy shit, that's a lot. Okay. We have 50,000 silver. 100,000 silver. Tier 4 uncommon pine logs. How do you transmute this into higher level wood? It's called the holy fetish. I'm not gonna touch on that. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything about that one. I am going to use all of these. That's cool. That is maybe the worst thing to name that. I have to remember, these people are European. Translations are weird. I don't even know what type of, like, fucking country the devs from this game come from. I just know that they're Europeans, so, you know. I don't fucking know anything. There's 2 of these? That's tempting. Alright, that is a lot of logs. Holy shit. Alright, I'm gonna go back to Fort Sterling. Put the log in my brain blanked, holy shit. Put the log away in my bank and salvage, or rather put I'm gonna put some of this shit away, and meanwhile I'm probably going to, knowing myself, drag the damn holy fetish all the way to fucking, I don't know. Was it Bridgewatch? As long as it's not Caerleon, I'm fine. The rest of those I can travel to with some difficulty, but it's not the worst. Also need to repair my items. Okay. I'm also gonna sell all the fish. Alright. The daily's over. Now I need to do a lot of crafting. Every time I move in my chair, I make loud ass fucking noise. Why am I still did the notifs reset? And my frames. My one request to the Albion Online developers, whenever, if they ever see this, please, for the love of fuck, add the ability to turn off other players in giant cities like these. Because my actually decent computer is fucking dying, and I don't know why. Alright. Always sell the seafood stuff. It's such good money. It's genuinely so good. It's unfair. 6,000, 6,000, 11,000, 9,000. Only 700 for the common ruds. Nah, not the worst. Kilroy, have you ever played this game? Have you ever dabbled in Albion Online? Don't do it. I have over 100 hours in this game, and I'm actually gonna beg you, never touch this game. It sucks. The community sucks. I have a problem. That is the only explanation as to why I can't stop. Alright, I'm going to put this here. Oh, maybe I should bring this... Maybe... Just an idea, I could bring the tier 4 with me to... Mountain Crossing. If I bring it with me to Mountain Crossing, then I can have it there when I start crafting there. Yeah, maybe that's the best idea. Okay, let me take a quick look at the overview map. As my game freezes for the millionth fucking time. Alright, I'm looking for Bridge Watch, which is... across the entire map. That's great. Do I really want to pay for the fucking sea travel? No, I don't. Okay. I'll put this in here for now, even if it's worth 250,000. No, only 25,000. Sorry. Dyscalculia. I'm fantastic. I have 30 uncommon. Damn. Okay. Back to the bullshit. Alright, but Kilroy, since you're new here, I'm gonna quickly explain what I do. I'm a video game 100%er. I don't know why I do it, I just find it fun. I play games to 100%, even if they can't be 100%ed. And I usually end up despising the game in the process. Because of what they do to me. And I refuse to ask for help. I'm not allowed to use guides. So I end up being in hell. That is what I do. And this is that. This is that experience. Albion Online, I think, is the first game I actually have the ability to 100%. At its present state, I do know they're adding things. This is an MMO. So, I'm not expecting, like, when I finish the game, when I've done every quest, when I've finished every node and masterpiece grade of every item, I don't expect for that to still be viable, but it's what I do. The first game I did it with was Assassin's Creed 2, I think. I also used to speedrun Doom. I do weird shit. I get bored. Basically, my YouTube channel and Twitch is literally just what hyperfixation do I have at the moment. That is it. That is all I do. Alright, so I'm now at 402,000. That's actually pretty good. Now I need to basically put myself in an economic deficit for a while so I can get a lot more. Why is my fucking chair audible? I definitely need a new one. Dear God. Okay, so what I need is the following. About... What do you mean you can't repair everything? Aren't you up at, like... Oh, you only go to tier... That's where it forces you to do the Monopoly. That's fucking clever. Unfair, but clever. I need to find someplace in Fort Sterling. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to find someplace in Fort Sterling for cheap that lets me repair. Oh, that's really unfortunate. That sucks. That's clever, though. That's clever. Make you interact with the economy. Alright, but I need to see if there's a masterpiece grade version of the beginner's broadsword, the very first weapon. So, you know, I have to do this a bunch. And I'm hoping my chances are better if I don't do it in bulk. It never is. Never is. And because I didn't get anything, I now have to sell these. I'm also gonna sell the fucking throne. I don't need this at all. No one's currently... Okay, you know what? That's great. I'll salvage you in Fort Sterling, I guess. Let's sell the broadswords. And let's put every ingredient or every crafting resource we have in here. And... move in again in my shitty fucking chair. We are going to... I'm also going to change my LEDs to green. They're like on the lowest setting for blue right now. Whenever I stream, I like changing them to green. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, what we need to do is we need to, one, basically get the most of every item that we can get. Like, about 4 stacks, I feel like should be safe. I'm going to turn on learning points. I have 30 of them. Why not? Right now, what I need most is I need to do this for all materials, and this is going to put me at a huge deficit. But I'm going to kill enemies as I pass by them. I'm going to actively choose violence, and I am going to basically be a piece of shit. But it should be rewarding, somewhat, economically. Because right now, what I need more than anything is the money. Now, do these only go to tier 3? Yeah. There's no point keeping these here. Shit. I'm gonna put all of these in my inventory. And I need a bunch of stone. I need a bunch of tier 1 stone and logs. Those are what I'm counting on for the money. It costs about 1,000 to repair one tool. About 1,070 on average to repair one tool from it being broken. So I need to get enough logs and stone to repair from that much. This is gonna fucking suck. Especially with the amount of money I'm losing now. I may have to rely on farming as my only economic, like, relief. I think my best bet is... Okay, what do I need first? Let's go for logs, and for that we need to go to a forest region. Let's go around, let's see what we can find. I can get some going, and then I can see how I'm doing. I can sell stuff, I can try a few things. Why the fuck do I have a notif? Oh, it was that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, I need a few things. I'm here for like 2 reasons, and it's just to gather everything. Like, if I see a resource, anything, I'm getting it. It does not matter what it is. I will be done when my tools are broken. For the nodes I can get here. I have to use my premium as much as possible before it runs out. So I cannot get spoiled. I also need a lot of these. Even if they aren't the most helpful, considering I need them for the tier 1 items. And they're also essential economically, because if I remember, just one of these is worth 31. I'm only taxed 4% right now. So if I get a high enough amount, I could get to 5 million before tomorrow. All I have to do is get clever. So yeah, I'm gonna be chopping these trees down. It doesn't even cost durability, I think. Yeah. Okay. Gotta lock in. Water bottle full of ice cold water to help keep my sins at bay. But Kilroy, if you like MMOs, try this game out. It's difficult. It's a lot. It's not the worst, but it's a bit annoying. That's all I'll say. It's just, it's like if RuneScape had a baby with Elder Scrolls Online, and this is what came out. It's fun. It's just also masochism. Ah, fuck. Hold on. You're the first person to ever redeem that. Congrats. You're a simple man. Oh, do you play CS too? Like Loki Zero? Yes, that's what I call him because it's easier to identify him that way. Loki Genesis, basically. What do you play then, Kilroy? If you say COD, I will fucking find you. Hey, Solar Sloan, I think was their name, came up with it. Credit to them. Hey, it's a fair deal. I took the Loki username on YouTube from them. They took the username on Twitch from me. And raw COD, then play COD again. Okay, so what do you play then? Now I'm actually curious. You built it up a bit now. That's fine. Come on. There we go. Not that much silver, but it'll do. My friends are boring, so lots of Uno. That's... What the fuck do you do with your free time? Never in my life have I ever heard... I've been playing Telltale game, which one? Like, which Telltale game? I know like 4. I have a bunch on a list I intend to try. Tell me. The Expanse. Ooh, I actually don't know that one, though I've heard of it. I've heard the name. Is it good? Just, is it fun? Is the story decent? Is it worth the, like, fucking $70 per game now? Yeah, it's fun. Hey, that's what I like to hear. My one understanding of Telltale games is the fucking Minecraft story mode game. I'm not even joking. That is quite literally my introduction to them. I'm not even that young. That is just my introduction to what they are. A tier 3. Yeah, that always sucks, and it's always going to... Oh. So you're more of a single-player story game person. Hold on. Pan Oswowski. I recognize the name, but I don't know the person. He played the sequel. Damn. Pan Oswowski. Pan Oswowski. Why do I know that name? Played the sequel. Little story game addict. I say that as if I haven't played Kingdom Come Deliverance, like, obsessively. I would inject that game into my veins. That's not even an exaggeration. If they released a DVD of it, I would blend it up and then put it, like, make it liquid, melt it down, and while still it's burning hot, I would roll up my sleeve and inject the Kingdom Come Deliverance video game DVD into my fucking veins. He's a short nerd who's in a lot of... I'm gonna search this guy up real quick. Pan Oswald. Can the YouTube tab I have for my, for the history podcast I've been listening to not cause my computer to freeze? He plays a nerd 9 times out of 10. Okay, that's peak. Wait, I think I recognize his name because he was on, a show I like, Somebody Feed Phil. Hold on, I'm opening this show on my phone. Give me a second. Can I mine this? There we go. All right, Patton Oswald. Yeah. This guy was on Somebody Feed Phil in a Philadelphia episode. What have you done? What have you played? Oh, he was Remy? That's crazy. I remember from Parks and Rec. That show was never much my style, though I've heard it's good. I remember watching like 2 episodes and my reaction was just, is this the sense of humor? Like, I didn't know how to feel. Same with The Office. I felt nothing. What else have you been in? What else have you been in, man? He's in Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire. A lot of voice acting roles. Oh, hell yeah. He was an Inside Job? That's awesome. I love that show. They need to give that show a 3rd season. It needs it. Set up so much stuff and they never did it. He's everywhere, man. Check under your skin. He's under there. He's in your veins. Oh, what's that? You hear the rat from Ratatouille? That's him. He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls! I mean, hey. I love voice actors. They're honestly some of the best people. My game froze? Nope, we're live. Oh, it froze again? No, we're good. $4,000 PC, by the way. I am kind of remembering right now. The Somebody Feed Phil show. I don't know if you know it, but it's one of my favorites. I've had Netflix since, like, I was born. My family has had Netflix since they first could get it. And Somebody Feed Phil, as soon as I saw it was a thing, began watching it. It's one of my favorite shows. It's just this guy, it's just this older New Yorker just going around eating different foods, and there's just something so sweet about that. It kind of reminds me of my dad. I think that's why I like it so much. You know, both, you know, you New Yorkers, they like food and travel. To be honest, I've never met someone who doesn't like food. Every time I say, do you like food? Or anything along the lines, I'm just like, who the fuck doesn't? Who doesn't actively like food? Someone that needs like a little session with a therapist. Alright, just need to get this guy. Yup. Does that. And then, there we go. How am I on learning points? 22. Not bad. Oh my god, there's a... That's actually really helpful. Indeed. That's what I'm saying. That also reminds me. I'm not much of a drama person. As in, I don't like drama online. I don't like drama in, like, media. Because I don't give a fuck. If someone's being a bad person... It's simple as can be a better person. And if you are still being a bad person, then especially around and near the people you work with, don't work there anymore. You shouldn't work there anymore. It's as simple as that. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I remember hearing about, like, and this appeared in my brain because I said voice actors aren't amazing people. Like, they're some of the best people I've ever, like, seen, ever heard before, and they're really kind. So when it comes to, like, the types of people, I'm just remembering Twitch streamers are kind of fucking shit. I'm saying this as a Twitch streamer. We are not good. We are, like, 80% of the people that end up popular genuinely are just not good people. And that's unfortunate because I've seen some of the best small streamers. I'm gonna say it once, because if I say it again, I'll probably get in trouble. I adore the filtration system of people getting in trouble for so many things, but then, you know, there's a YouTuber, not a YouTuber, a streamer. I forget his name, but he's, like, actually kind of big, and... like, as in, he'll be in, like, ads, commercials. He's that big. And if I remember correctly, he had a celebrity on his show or on his stream, and he hasn't washed the chair and sniffs it. And this is and why that's insanely creepy to me. That always will be insanely creepy to me. That is a person. That is insane to do. Like, yeah, I'm all for, like, a gimmick type thing going on, and, you know, as long as it's respectful and not, you know, bordering harassment, sure, but that is just creepy. That is just insanely creepy. I zoned out, my fault, Kilroy. Rambling about, how, like, the types of people that exist for, you know, different media. Like, voice actors I tend to be insanely kind and insanely really nice to be around, and meanwhile streamers are either going to be horrible or they're just a guy. It's just a person. Game's just streaming. I like to think I'm in the latter half of that. I'm here for a hobby because I'm bored. At least I'm better than the person who threw their cat over their shoulder. Streamers are assholes. Most are you? Yeah, that's what I've noticed. And I'm not gonna glaze myself. I'm not even much of a small streamer. I'm just here. God damn it. Yeah. I got trapped there. The big streamers that come to mind when I think about them are Casio. Casio's just not entertaining to me. It's really just people insulting him, and that's it. That's not funny to me. I don't want to watch a guy who probably, you know, is really nice just be insulted in real time before my eyes. Speed, aECHDUEAyW. He's fun. I'm happy he's like actually a nice person. He's just not my type of content. I think Kai Cenat's the guy I was talking about. Like, he's the one that's well regarded for just being a genuine, like, creep. I think the only reason why, too, is yeah, I remember. He had, Nicki Minaj or Cardi B on his stream, had them sit on a chair, and didn't wash it and sniffed it. That's insane to do, first off. Like, that's insane. Like, I get, like, people don't wash their chairs, but you wipe your chairs down, right? Like, that's a thing people do. You clean your fucking house. Fuck, yeah. Fuck the views. When I watch, like, a streamer, I'm there to vibe. Entire reason I stream is because I want people to kind of have that one creator that's more just, I'm with you in the present. You are with this journey with me. I'm not planning anything ahead of time. We're here in this together. That's why I do my content the way I do. That's why there's so little editing on the YouTube. That's why there's so little focus on, I've never even posted a YouTube short. Because all that matters to me is more, you're with me in this moment. We're here together for whatever I'm doing. My game froze again. That's why I like what I do, because it's much more, I kind of want to say real. Of course, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a content creator. Of course, I'm putting on a bit of a fucking personality for the camera. That's what content creating has. But I'm not gonna be like insane about it. Half the things I say are just straight me, including the cannibalism fascination. That is genuinely just a fascinating subject to me, and several therapists have been confused as to why. Where the fuck did my mount go? What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, so, you know, the game may be breaking, but that's fine. Alright, I need that, and let's go for that. Another Sunder. Another Sunder armor. There we go. Somehow I'm alive. I think that's, No, I don't want to shit on big streamers because they're popular for a reason. Like, they're popular because people like them. To me, my fucking nose. It's, you know, it's summer. The big changes in weather can sometimes cause, you know, my allergies to act up a tiny bit because it's... Nah, fuck them. No, no, of course there are big streamers that are shit, but I'm saying, like, not all of them are all just horrible. Like, Joe Bartolozzi is a huge inspiration because he's a good guy that's just loud. That's it. That's the reason people watch him. He's loud, and when he's angry, people find it entertaining. And meanwhile, he's genuinely one of the sweetest people I've ever seen become a celebrity from streaming. But it just kind of sucks that the environment for streaming now is just or content now is dopamine, 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 like quick, 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 joke, joke, joke. And then meanwhile, you know, I see I feel like there's nothing wrong with returning to the old school format of just, you're coming along with me for the journey. I'm barely editing my video, and at most at the end, there's a huge fucking essay about what I think about the game, and that's about it. It's just... And whenever I see a YouTube video like that on my page, like when I'm like fucking scrolling YouTube, I get really happy because that's someone who's genuinely trying to keep a format going that's just genuinely so precious, because that's what YouTube is. YouTube's meant to just be some guy recording something and just having fun. That's why I appreciate small creators. Also, I'll say this, it makes a lot of sense that more and more people are enjoying smaller creators recently. And the reason why is because your name becomes recognized. It becomes a lot more personal, a lot closer. And it's slightly parasocial as a result, I'm not going to deny that. And it explains why a lot of streamers who are now kind of not big, but in like the point where they're going to VidCon, PAX East, and that type of thing, are kind of really careful because they're in this weird stasis where they're now getting bigger, but they still have a bunch of fans who could have that parasocial mindset of their like relationship with the content creator. That's why I'm completely faceless. That hair color isn't even my fucking hair color. Well, it's not my natural hair color. I dye it black, but because I'm grunge, I guess I'm so emo. I need to die. I just straight up need to be executed sometime. That was fucking cringe. I don't know. I got a lot of takes, and they're apparently saying, it's not a phase, Mom. It's not a phase, Mom. This is who I am. Meanwhile, I genuinely just enjoy the style. I can't even deny that. I can't even deny. I genuinely just like the aesthetic. It's just fun. Also, like, grunge, alt, goth clothes are just really fucking comfortable. I'm gonna be real. Just mad comfy. I don't see you chilling when it's like 90 degrees and I'm still wearing black. Wearing it are always sad. Yeah, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's really fair. I do kind of dislike the sort of way an aesthetic that I've always wanted to be has slowly become sort of appropriated and kind of gentrified. Because now you can get like gothic or grunge things from like some random, definitely fucking like sweatshop thing on Amazon, and meanwhile half of my fucking like closet, nearly all of my clothes came from outlets, thrifting, modifications that I requested from friends and paid them for. I have this red and black like striped shirt, and one of my friends genuinely bled while making it because they kept accidentally stabbing themselves with their sewing needle. It was the first shirt they ever made. I still need to go to the damn fucking Fort Sterling. I forgot about that. Ethan Bradbury. No. It's like, it's one of those shirts that, has, like, the red and black, like, overshirt, but then there are these black sleeves under it that go farther. It's comfy. That's all I got. It's just a comfy shirt. I mean, right now, I'm wearing a NASA hoodie. Because, you know, I like space. That's not even like... I'm not even just going, oh, I like space. No, I genuinely have always had an interest in this subject. Same with cannibalism. And medieval history. I have a weird combination of interests and tastes. I am brave enough to admit that. I fuck with space. You fuck with space, I fuck with space. I have a poster in my room. It's the Hand of God constellation. Or not constellation, but more just a nebula. I don't remember the exact name, but it's beautiful. Oh, my mouse disappeared for a second. That's fun. Hold on. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's, yesterday the weather was really rainy, now it's really fucking sunny and bright, and as a result, my, sinuses hate life. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Artemis 2 launch was hype. That shit I lived for. When it happened, and when they were, like, coming back and sharing the pictures, I was in heaven. I had never been more excited for something in so long. Like, my friends were dealing with me constantly talking about it. My family constantly heard me mentioning, like, this or that about space, about Artemis 2, about a certain picture they took, so on and so forth. It's, honestly, yeah, that's... When anything happens with space, you're gonna hear Starman more than you're gonna hear your own goddamn voice. And for me, that means something. I talk a fucking lot. Alright. All I need to do is keep this going. I went the wrong fucking way. Loki, you fucking idiot. Come on. Let me go. Let me go. There we go. Ah. There's so much to this game. Since I'm a solo player and I mostly do everything on my own, it takes me much longer to do, like, I want to say 1 day of progress than it does for other people. And as a result, it's so much more rewarding when I get that next step. But I still am in this position where it's a matter of I need to 100% the game. That's all journeys, that's all journal missions, that's all nodes 100%, that's all masterpiece grade of items. That is a lot of time and a lot of work, and I'm gonna be real, I'm considering not really doing this game all the way. Just getting to a certain point and calling it when I feel like I have done a lot. Because once again, I am just a guy doing this out of boredom. I'm a college student. Well, I'm about to be. But I hope I can get one. I'm hoping doing it individually like this gives me higher results. But I want everyone here to know, I am so tempted to buy every single one of these. God fucking damn, of course. How much do these sell for? 100A2, 125, 121. Okay, and with the tax, that comes out to 4. It comes out to 4 to 1 to 12. Oh no, this isn't gonna be rewarding at all. Fuck. That's not good. My best bet may genuinely be, like, buying a bunch and after doing a bunch of other things. Hold on, I'm just gonna check it out. Let's go to crafting stone. And let's go to tier 1. That's 18 rough stone. Okay, so that's 2,000. I'm gonna go until I have a 350 left or so. Oh, that's 33? 15% above average. Okay. Yes. Buy 100 items in the marketplace. Great. I got another one of these fucking tomes.
Local goods.
Okay, what's the most? Okay, price lowest is here. That's 1,000. That's 6. Can I set out a buy order? That's over 1 million. Fuck. Oh my god, that's a lot. Let's go for a solid, like, yeah, that feels good. Okay, I created a buy order. I didn't even know that was a fucking thing, but, you know, I'm not complaining. Alright. I now have a bunch of stone. I now am about to lose a lot more money because I have to get that masterpiece quality beginner's broadsword. I'm not gonna get it. I'm not even gonna get one of higher quality than the first. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Huh? Can I salvage these? Wait, if I can salvage these, I can actually keep it going for a bit longer. Oh, I could get a bit of a cycle going. That could work. I could just get a tiny bit more. That could take me. That could take me to the end. Okay. Okay, now all I need to do is just keep it going. Plus, it gives me money every time I do it. That's the best part.
Shall I fix or break that?
No, let's not do that. There we go. It only gave me 3 to 4. How many do I have right now? I have 8. I can make one more. One more, and I'm hoping it's masterpiece quality. Actually, you know what? I'm begging. Please.
Swords and armor here.
Come on.
Good choice.
Fuck. Alright, I'll scrap it and I'll sell the damn materials. This is so unfortunate.
Let me guess. You need me to fix that.
Alright, that gave me one. I now have a bunch of materials I have no idea what to do with. Well, actually, I do know what I need to do with them. Hold on.
At your service.
I need to do this. Need to do this with them. Oh, I should apply focus. Wait, that can give me some more per. Okay.
Ready to cut stone?
Apply focus.
Got it.
Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Use some more. Times 22 is really good.
Done. Rocks.
That's really fucking good. Wait. Okay, so if I'm smart about this, I could genuinely get so much more. Okay. Keep this going. Okay. Do it again. Do it again.
Back and forth.
One more time.
Sawing. Okay.
Okay, yeah, so premium's just over goddamn powered. What the fuck?
What you want?
Okay. If I... So this is what focus does. And I have focus, usually. I think I had to get a tier 4 in order to have it. Which makes a lot of sense. All in all, very fair.
Fine.
Okay. Do I want to use... Yeah, I do.
Right. Smooth-eyed.
Okay.
Well,
Do I have any con? No, I don't. This one isn't available. I mean, I can do it until it breaks. And then... if I lose a lot of money on this, on the repairs, I can just... I don't know. Go around tracking, quarrying. That could help. I'm testing the waters here. I'm out of my depth. Okay, actually, I do want to check because I have 42.
Deadly weapon.
No, not this. This. Okay. I just need
Deadly choice.
masterpiece grade.
Of course. Deadly choice.
God damn it.
You make an excellent target. Just kidding.
Can't wait to salvage all these.
broke your stuff.
Okay, I need like enough to eviscerate my inventory. Like enough to put me well over an ungodly amount. So I'm going to hang on to what I currently have. And I'm just going to focus on this until my whoa, my brain, holy shit. I'm going to focus on this until my sickle breaks. That should work. I'm also going to collect this. But that's because it's just helpful. We're going to be here forever. We're going to be here forever. It's so easy to get tier 1 tools this way. And then your tier 2 tools, you know, you can just do whatever with. Up. There we go. You know, I still don't know, how do you get a higher rarity? Do I just have to go around and look until it says rare? Because it really doesn't explain. I'm actually going to check here. No, not the one I wanted to... My game froze? There we go. Where's the gathering one? Seriously, where the fuck is it? Oh, it lets you... Okay, I got it. Oh! Oh, the Autobot works so well. Oh, that's perfect. The 1 second timeout. It's a 1 second timeout, but in truth, it's a ban. If it's a stream boo and then a period, they get banned. I'm not sure if you see that or not, but basically, my auto mod is fucking peak. Doesn't seem like you do, which is good for me. Okay, so it seems that I won't be able to craft higher quality wood until I get this thing to level 2. Which sucks. Because that's a lot. That is a lot. That's just a fuck ton. Okay, that's fine. There's also this, which I'm working on, finally. Farming, which will also let me do these. And then there's sous chef and, interesting conversation bots. Honestly. Just because this is a hobby doesn't mean I don't want it to be organized. You know what I mean? Gotta keep it fucking... We've hit the point where my brain's broken. We've hit that point. Not even 2 hours in, my brain's already fucking done. It's fantastic. Anyway, Space Artemis 3 launch. It's years away. Years away, but I'm already hyped. Let's hope we don't kill the planet first, yeah? See, I'm personally, out of any space program or any, like, astronomy, like anything dealing in the field of astronomy, I'm most hyped for the current attempts to basically try and figure out how we can more or less refresh oxygen. Like refresh, like make new oxygen and make new anything in space. I remember back when it was offered to me in high school, anytime I could, I would take an astronomy class. Even if I already had enough science credits, it became a point of, I fucking love it. Why not? Show where my expertise lies. You show me astronomy, you show me history, and I will be something you have never seen before. Love history, especially. Medieval history? Oh. I think nearly everything I do is around medieval history. I write a novel in my free time that's medieval fantasy. One of my favorite games is Half Sword, a medieval combat game. Oh, what's that? I want to go to England? Yeah, for the medieval architecture. Okay, what else do I need? Hey, we're finally at 49% durability. Now all I need to do is just keep this going until I have... a lot. I need to do this until the tool breaks, then I need to do the same for fishing. Well, not fishing, I need to do the same for skinning, mining, quarrying, and wood chopping, because this is a special type of hell. Nope. There we go. And the premium bonus is downright unfair. I mean, I already have over 500. It's not going to mean much in what I need to do, but, you know, helpful. Oh. This is what the stream becomes for this game, which is why I'm hesitant, because so much ends up just being, you know, resource grinding or farming, and you know, it's kind of boring, but it's also chill. I'm chilling, I guess. I am going to, while these regenerate, take a look at the economy. When it comes to buying items, I need to buy 5 items at the marketplace. 5 equipment items, specifically. Spend 100,000 silver on items. Spend 10 million silver on items at the marketplace. Fuck that. And buy 1,000 total items. When it comes to selling, I just need to get more luxury goods. And that'll be done. Refining is not that insane. Limhurst refining bonus. Does that mean I have to go to Limhurst? I really don't want to. Item conversions. Reroll an item at a repair station. I can do that right fucking now. Once this breaks. I need, at minimum, if I am right, 2 stacks. Like, by my math, I need, at minimum, if I'm hoping I'm right, 2 stacks of tier 2 cotton. Or tier 2 fiber. I can then put it all into, yes, the economy. Yeah, this game is basically how can you monopolize the world. Seriously, if I go to Fort Sterling right now and show you, like, the plot map, the same 6 people own every single plot that isn't, like, already placed there by the fucking game itself. It's actually unfair. I think there's even a rule, like, in the game, where, I think every place besides Caerleon, and for context, Caerleon is, like, from what I can tell, like, late game type thing. This is Caerleon, surrounded by red zones, of which you would lose everything if you went in there. Meanwhile, let's say you're in Fort Sterling, right here. That's, you know, there's a literal rule cap on how much you can charge for your plot there. Now the problem is, I have to wait for a plot to be free, which is going to take a long time. Because I have to bid. Because if I remember, that is involved in some of these. If I remember, it's in... I need to also upgrade my house to tier 3. Start breeding animals, harvest wheat. I need to do a lot. There's also creatures. There's a total of 1,675 fucking missions that I have to do. So, you know. I'm trying to get to as many as I can. It just takes a while to get to 1. Also, the worst part is I also have the fact of red and black zones, I can lose my fucking items. So I actually need to either, like, make my own copies, you know, for if I need to go back in, or I need to start, you know, actually bothering with the economy. Which sounds like hell on earth, because it's already a pain. But that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. 18%. No one's on this one. Hold on. Just gonna quickly... While these regen, I can get these. Don't mind me. Just have to be greedy. I have to get greedy. I think the game after this is actually fucking worse. Because, like, at least this game has... You know, it gives you a second. The game after this, and by the way, for context, Kilroy, I have a whole list of games I intend to 100% come back to if they update, and it seems interesting, or if I liked the game. The game after this is Apex Legends. And my hands are messed up, so, you know, I'm not looking forward. I'm not looking forward to that one. I have to do it, but that doesn't mean I'm excited to. Oh, goddamn. Of course, there's a guy there right when I get there. That's great. That's fantastic. That's brilliant. Truly. Okay, let's do as much as this can allow Apex Legends. I'm sorry, comrade. Honestly, that's how it feels. On one hand, it's PT. It's physical therapy, so... I'm not complaining. But on the other hand, someone save me. Okay, I need those focus potions. Meow. Okay, what am I at right now? I'm at 344,000. I need a lot more money. Like, a lot more. Can I salvage this? It may be better to just sell it, but it probably would just, you know, be more to salvage. Alright, what's next on the list? I need copper. That's gonna be a pain, because copper is kind of important for nearly every single item in this game. I am gonna square up. Yeah, you can knock me back, but there you go. Okay, so that is... So every now and then I get tempted to skip this game because it's genuinely so much and they're adding more. And then I also remember, like, I already have Nine Kings on hold, which is this deck building roguelike strategy game, because I'm waiting until it's out of early access. I have a bunch of games in my Steam wish list for when I get to them. Okay, what else do I need to do? Oh. I have to repair my items at wherever repairman exists here. Is there a single one? There is one that's public. Okay. There is some mercy. There is some mercy in this game, as my game runs at 1 frame per second. please.
Put it there. Good as
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna see if anyone wants to buy the damn throne, and maybe I can get some more money. What the fuck is happening? What is happening right now? The game is collapsing. Can I see the throne? Can I see the throne? Can I see the throne? Stone throne. 83. Sure. Just get it out of my inventory. Alright, I have all this copper ore, but what I really need to hang on to are these focus restoration potions, which are just insanely helpful. And I'm really hoping that I also passively regain focus. It doesn't seem like I need focus on crafting, just on refining. Which makes a lot of sense, actually, considering how I play this game. So I have a maximum of about 20,000. So how much does this restore? 1,000. I'm gonna take both. Internal error, please try again, otherwise try restarting the game, seriously? Okay, that's good. I'm also going to, while we're here, do that, just because it organizes it a tiny bit. Now, what I need to do is find a lot more money. Currently, what I need to do is my biggest concern is the economics of it all. I need a lot more money in as little time as possible. How do I get it? Fishing has proven really good. The problem is, I also just get a lot of tier 1 things while I do that. That's not the worst. My game froze again. Farming is slow, but it's not the worst. What I need more than anything is a lot of time. I only have 8 days of premium left, and I never want to get it again. I did what I want. So now it's a matter of how much can I do with the 10 days. And in 2 days, by the way, I have jumped so much farther than I thought I would. So, you know, that already says this game is kind of pay to win. All I need is time and money. I should sell all the tier 1 logs. I don't need them right now, and they're the easiest resource to get. Any tier 1 resource is insanely easy to get. So right now, my main concern is getting as much... Main concern is getting as much tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, and tier 2 and above resources that I can get. I need to get to tier 2. In order to do that, I need about 100 per thing. But I want to minimize the amount of money I give to another person, because I like being stingy in this game. It's funny as fuck. So I think the best bet, pretty sure it would just be Kilroy, you're just here while I'm like genuinely losing my mind. Game's sticking around for the ride while I'm like feeling what's left of my brain fucking evaporate. Okay, so it's tier 3. What do I need? What do I need that I don't have? I have the focus. I have everything else I need. I need... Okay, first off, let's use these. There we go. That should help out a tiny bit. Now, what I need more than anything... Also, how much does this do? 5,000? Use it. Okay, if the problem is I don't want to give other people the money I desperately need, my best bet is upgrading and building things on my island that I know I need. Right now, that is refining. Right now, more than anything, that is refining items or refining in general, and refining the repairman, the house, and things alike. So right now, why did I walk here? I need to go back. I need to go to my island. 1, check on the farm. 2, set the builds down so I can begin my sort of refining obsession and see what happens there. And maybe... Well, I'm gonna keep the house there. It's perfect. It's on a raised plot. The problem is money. I need to spend... This isn't a case where it's gotta spend money to make money. This is a case where it's quite literally you have to be insanely careful with your money. My best bet may be tracking. I got around 200,000 in less than an hour just doing tracking and solo dungeons. That may be the best bet. Also, the loot is insane. Anything I can't study, I can salvage. Anything thing that I can't craft with, I sell. It works really well. Anything I can't study, I salvage, and if I can't study or salvage, I end up, you know, selling. To reword it in a way that makes sense, because for some reason my brain is fucking exploding. But that's fine. It's fine, it's normal. It's all okay. Okay, let's keep going. I have to stretch my back and feel my spine beg for death. You use every part of the buffalo. Yes. You use every part of the buffalo, and then you dread existence. That is the formula here. I need to check on my island. The 2 things I could do, or the 2 things I need to do are... I have a hunter's lodge, but more than anything, I need refining. I need the refining plots. I have available ones, so I'm not that worried. I have how many available? I have 1... I have 2 available plots, so I have to decide which. What's the most necessary? Shit. I have the hunter's lodge, so I'm good on that. And I have the repair station, so I'm not worried about that. Lumber mill. I need a lumber mill first. Do I not have enough? I have a bunch of limestone. That's no problem. Oh no, it is done. Okay, how do I upgrade you? Okay, what does it cost? Fuck. Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Can't have a break. Okay, let's just put all of these over here. Is that the 1 plot I have? No, I have another on the other side. That's good. Actually, I do need this. Let's see what I need for a smelter. Oh my god, it's a small plot. Okay. The thing about small plots is I can place them in small little squares like this. So I can place this right here. And then all I need to do is just build it, and now I need more of that fucking... Now I need more of the, of this, and then I can just run back. Invest a total of 3,500 item value into... My brain's fucking breaking. Invest a total of 3,500 item value worth of resources into your buildings. This gives me... Sure, I actually kind of need that because of how much of a pain in the ass that tome is. Okay, where does that put me on the adept? Okay, 1,000 out of 1,000 out of 6,000. Yeah, that's fucking great. That's fantastic. Gee. Amazing. Okay. So if the problem right now is I'm not getting enough money, my best bet are... Well, my best possible things I could do is tracking, solo dungeons, static dungeon, and fishing. Fishing, we know, is economically fruitful. I come out of it after just about 1,000 fame with upwards of 10,000. It takes a bit longer, but it's way more money per item. Getting a bunch of tier 1 is also an option, though it can be a bit annoying, but it's a good fallback in case I run out of money. Okay, so what we need to do more than anything is keep up the resources. What I need is more of everything. So that means I need a lot more of every resource. But first, I need the money for that. This is pain. This is just mental pain. I'm realizing now, this is just fucking mental pain. I think my genuine best, like, the best thing I could do is... I don't know, get a bunch of tier 2, tier 3, or rather tier 3 and tier 4 of every resource I need. I think that is my best decision. I'm gonna check on my farm real quick. See how these are coming. It's loading. Only an hour and a half left. 6 to 12 carrots. What about you? You're already watered. The same. That should be good money. 1,000 focus per. Alright, okay. I need the resources, but I can't lose money. This is where the game fucks me. I think I may just have to go tracking. I think I may genuinely just have to go tracking. Fishing and tracking are going to be my best bets.
Hold tight.
And between those, I think I can get at minimum 10,000 in like 30 minutes. All I need to do is just go into every solo dungeon, keep tracking, and it's a bit of a fight, you know, because, you know, they are hostiles, but the durability can fucking suck, but the money should be good. Okay, over on the other side, there's 3 possible quarries. I don't even remember which bosses those are, but, you know, that's fine. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to track again, aren't I? That's great. Fuck. It'd be nice if my FPS stopped dropping. What the fuck? Remy, what are we cooking today? Crack. There's a panther, but I feel like these could be more promising. Ooh. Alright, Kilroy, decide for me. Solo dungeon or rare quarry track? Both of these are fine. They both middle out in returns. Solo dungeon it is. Alright, let's do this. I've not done these in a while, so I'm a tiny bit out of my depth, but that's fine. Alright, here we are. Now all I have to do is go throughout and attack all the enemies for the combat XP. And after that, it's more a matter of I just need to hope the loot's good. I'm doing some of these shots decently enough. I like how I wasn't even pressing that key and the game said, yeah, you were. The game thought I was pressing A. No, I was pressing W. Come on. There we go. I'm getting about 5. It's cheap. How much, well, that was easy enough. I'm currently trying to think, like, how much would I get per, because I'm getting, like, on average 4 per enemy right now. I'm getting 4 silver per enemy, but I need a lot more. And it'd be nice if my, you know, frames stopped dying. Because holy shit. I'm actually gonna fucking lose it. There we... What the fuck is this? Stinky Royals. I killed the screamer. That's new. I've never seen a screamer before. But you know, why not? Oh, because these guys are the problem. This screamer is such a pain in the ass. Shit. Back up. Holy, I barely made that. I barely made it out of that alive. Oh my god. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Round 2. It'd be nice if my game stopped fucking freezing. Okay, get these guys. The mages are the biggest problem right now. Come on. Come on. I just have to slightly move repeatedly. Okay, come on. I'm not dying. You're dying. Come on. Okay. Ha! Barely. Holy shit, that was rough. This better... I hate this place so much. I hate this place so much. And my frames are still fucking dying. What is happening? $4,000 PC, by the way. And I got this, like, what? 4 years ago? Alright, I'm gonna get rid of the scavengers quickly. I am going to check what mission I did. Oh, hey, 15,000 more fame. This is the combat of this game. It's spamming keys and hoping shit works. I am gonna take this. What's the buff? Damage for some... Okay, that's actually not bad. How long do I have this? 50 seconds. I have a minute at most. Shit. Come on. Come on. Just... There we go. I'm still not as rewarding as tracking. Yeah, I can't do the bandit assault just yet. Okay, use the movement speed. First off, I'm getting the fucking rats. Oh, that hurt. Never mind. Hey, okay, I am gonna take these. There's so much happening, and I know I am mumbling. I'm sorry. I'm kind of busy trying not to die. Okay. This is the way. There is a boss right there who will be such a pain in the ass that it will give me a minor headache. Gonna hold on. Okay, that was the perfect daze moment. Alright. Just need to wait until this is done with its cooldown, and then I'll be good. Okay. Let's do this. Go behind him. Go over there. Move out of the area. Shit. Dodging, I am trying, he's fast. Fuck. No, I won. I'm better. I'm fucking better. Did he drop anything? He didn't drop anything. And for my hard work, I get 2,000 silver. $2,000 silver for nothing. That's fantastic. Or rather, for all that for nothing. That's great. My best bet may be tracking. Okay, where do I need to go? Alright, other side of the map. Fantastic. Okay, all I need to do is track whatever I'm hunting, and hopefully it won't suck. Okay, it's somewhere in this area. So all I need to do is just look around for it. No idea what exactly I'm looking for either. Oh, and it's the fucking Forgotten Champion. That's great. My favorite one to fight. Honestly, kind of the easiest. The attack patterns are really easy to get. All I need to do is just attack him as much as possible, and as little time as possible. So it's basically just spam shit. Okay. Yeah, he's exhausted, and he's going to go this way. It's shown on the map. Yeah, I don't care. Busy tracking down a fucking skeleton guy thing. Okay. Nope, don't care. I'm busy. Okay. Instantly square up. Come on. Come on, he's so close to dead. Got him. Alright, this gives me Adept's Soul, Adept's Rune, and more silver. Economically, find this guy is much more rewarding. And I just got that, and that gives me 50,000. Ha! That's good. That's fucking good. That is amazing. Holy shit. Found the new meta. Alright, that's a Panther, which is like 2 or 3 different moves. Shouldn't be that bad. Sorry about the background noise. Once again, my water bottle is made of metal and heavy. And there's now, all the ice is connected, slightly melted together into one firm ice cube thing. I am going to quickly fill my water bottle up with Diet Dr. Pepper since I have a problem. I like Dr. Pepper. Okay? Redeeming hydrate when after I pour the Dr. Pepper's peak. Hold on. Damn, that's good. Alright. Back to tracking. Okay, this one's actually a bit rough. I can die against this one. And the fucking... There we go. That's bad. Okay, not bad. Alright, it ran across the fucking map, of course. It can never be simple. But there's a time limit, and I basically have to kill the guy in as little time as possible, because he'll just keep moving around every time. Stay hydrated, doctor's orders. I am a thirsty motherfucker. Where the fuck is he? Oh, he's gonna be up on the fucking thing. Oh, no. Gain, you do not want to get involved in this. You do not want to fucking get involved in this. This guy's like level 1. Gain, you do not want to get involved in this. He's losing so much health. God, this is the problem with doing these in low-level areas, because now you just get a bunch of newbies running around fucking... Yeah, my target fled because these guys got involved. God fucking damn it. Where's my target? Oh, what's this bullshit? Come on. It's my one problem with this, one of my biggest problems with this game. With the way tracking works, random people can just get involved and it can make it a real fucking nuisance if you want to do these. You'll end up having to deal with random people who have no idea what you're doing, a bunch of other bullshit. More combat fame. Okay, the track is... There's nothing in this track, so I kind of have to leave the vicinity. I am going to square up with this guy, though. A cunning poacher. And there he goes. Oh, shit. Something I can sell and salvage. Alright, I could fish for like an insanely long time to get my money back. No. I'm barely under 400,000. Truth is, the rewards from selling what I have wouldn't be that bad. Just compared to the costs, they wouldn't be that good. How much do I get if I sell this? 2,000? I'm not even gonna lie, I'm tempted. I am tempted to sell these. I have a bunch of animal, remains. I could sell them for a good amount of money. I think I'm going to do that real quick. Just sell those. Get some decent income. Then I can go back to the resource grind. Truth is, I could also just be, like, repeatedly getting as much of an item as possible. And there's even the option if it's down here. Where is it? Right here. Once you hit a certain point on the crafting, you unlock the crafting gear. Which, there's no way to explain it, but full gear that boosts the crafting rate. And if I remember, yeah, it only requires, at the beginning, it only requires tier 4. Now, if I check metal, does it require metal? Yes, it does. So right now, the problem is I need to craft a bunch of tier 3 tools in order to, get those. Which is a big problem, because crafting tier 3 tools, I need the resources to do that. Which makes this much longer of a process. So I think now my best bet is... probably getting all the animal remains, selling them, and then just crafting, like, a lot. As my FPS deteriorates into fucking nothing. What do I use the runes for anyways? Oh, they're used for crafting certain things. Cool. Alright. I have these 2 things. One of them I'm going to sell at the marketplace. The other I'm going to salvage at the repairman. So we just need to quickly pass by.
Shall I fix or break that? It's a trap.
Repair all my inventory. That's good. Now all I need to do is sell the rare animal remains, and I should get something of a profit.
Welcome, friend.
Come on, there we go. Come on. There we go. 26,000. Yeah, actually that's pretty good. Okay, now with that 26,000, I need to... there's so much. There's just so much to think about. It's actually hurting my head. Alright, now I need to do a lot more. Okay, now that I'm on the resource grind, what I need to do more than anything... My game froze. Oh, never mind, we're good. Okay. Daily bonus. Yeah, what? Daily bonus? What do you mean daily bonus? That's weird. Okay, what I need to do now is I need to get as much money as possible. Or rather, get as many resources as possible. If I'm right about my math, I need about 500 of every tier 1 resource. So I'm going to go back to my bank, switch back to the ox, because that helps with the carry weight. Okay. Now what I need to do is... Hold on. Okay. I have over 500 cotton. What I need to do more than anything is get... like, a lot more. That's the thing. This is really just counting on the money of it. So, I think what I need to do now is... Well, I need the cotton, I need the... This is gonna put me at a huge detriment on my money, but I think that's worth it. Because right now, what I need more than anything is the rewards. So I'm gonna sell all the logs and all of the tier 1 skin. Now all I need to do is... I think what I need to do now is... I'm yawning. Fucking hell. It's getting to me. Okay. I need to refine all of the cotton, then I need to get as much tier 3 cotton and then tier 4. Tier 4 cotton I can get from... Okay, so this is tier 3. Where's the tier 4 area? Mauer Gorge. What are the resources I can get at Mauer Gorge? When my game is done fucking freezing. I can get cotton, so I can go to Mauer Gorge, I can get it, and then we can see what happens. This is my life. This is what I do. Okay, I need to go back to Mountain Cross in order to just check and refine the cotton, because so many well, more basically 2 tools require, you know, cotton in all of what I do. Seriously, that's not a joke. Out of everything that I'm making at my current point in time, I do not need any cotton besides for the bag and the cape. But it's the easiest to get out of the way, since out of everything, it regenerates the fastest on where you can gather. So I'm not even going to refine it. I'm just going to go and I don't know. Use it. I'm just gonna... my brain is completely microwaving itself. Wow, this is amazing. I'm just gonna go and refine it, then I'm going to focus on copper. Copper I actually need because I use daggers, and then leather is the most important one, and wood. Basically, the only one I don't really need to focus on right now is stone, though I do need it for, you know, my island. I can kind of give it a bit of a break. So for now, it's all focused on copper, or rather, ore, ingots, that thing. Okay, someone is already there, so I'm actually gonna have to move around in the area I was just in. All I need to do now is just refine the cotton.
Hello, dear.
My game is fucking dying, and I don't know why. Truly, this is amazing. My computer cannot handle it. I love it when my game freezes repeatedly.
Let me.
There you go. Alright, that's 647. Tier 2 fiber. Now I need tier 3. I need tier 3, and then I need tier 4. And I only need about, I want to say 200, or not even, like 100 tier 2, or 100 tier 3, and then 50 tier 2, because if I'm right about the math, it's just going to cost more and more and more to go up a tier. But I need the gathering clothes, and I'm worried about how much that's going to cost, so I'm preparing, basically. Not to mention, I also just need a bunch of tier 2 because of the, and I went to the wrong area, god damn it. I also just need a bunch of the material because I have to craft a bunch of journeyman, or tier 3 versions of all the tools, which makes this much more painful because that means I'm going to have to put in so much more. Is my game good? Am I fucking good? Like what's happening here? My entire... What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? You're a game I can run on mobile. Stop eviscerating. This shit... Like, what is happening now? Like my mind, the game can't handle it. Okay. We are going to be looking for tier 3... tier 3 fiber, which is flax. Which could be anywhere, really. So I'm just gonna kind of wander. I'm also gonna collect limestone while we're at it, because I do need it. And that premium bonus is good. Okay. My computer. Lovely. I'm getting to the point where I'm frustrated at it, actually. I don't even need, like, all of the sandstone. This is gonna put me at a tiny bit of a deficit, but I can fix it if I fish, like, I don't know, for an hour in my own free time. Or maybe the carrots will sell well. I couldn't fucking tell you. Okay, there's some. I might call it actually because we've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. Whoa. And I can do all this off screen. I need to anyways. So I may call it here, but I'm probably gonna keep playing. Alright. So, thank you so much for being here, Kilroy. Yeah. Hey, I also got a book I want to read. Yeah, that's right. I'm a fucking bookworm. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, and if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. If you're watching on Twitch, Kilroy, my one viewer, thank you so much for hanging here. And genuinely, I stream every other day usually, so you'll see me often. Sometimes I stream every day if I get really bored or if I have nothing to do. So, thank you so much. Remember to eat something, drink water, and take care of yourself. I'll see you all on the next one. I forgot a word. Bye-bye.